passes away, who gets the estate? Who owns the estate of this man, according to Torah?
The son.
The answer is the sons, if he has sons.
Not-
However, even though the sons own the estate, but they're obliged by the ketubah contract that the widow and the daughters get sustained from the estate. What do I mean by that? The widow gets the way she was used to, a house to live, food, clothing, and she lives off the estate till 120 years. The daughter gets until she gets a mature girl, which is 12 and a half, or married if she gets married before 12 and a half. However, when she does get married, it's called, this is the word the Rambam calls it today, parnasa. The sages obligate the father that in his ketubah he commits that a minimum amount that he is going to pay for to marry off his daughter. From the estate, even though he's not alive, you have to take money to give her a normal marriage, clothing, whatever she needs for the wedding. And if you don't know what the husband would have normally, pick it up, Mendel, pick it up. If you don't know what the father would normally do for his daughter, so first of all, see what he did for other daughters. If you don't know what, it's minimum 10% of the value of the estate. That's what the sages said. So basically, the widow lives off the estate. All the daughters get a percentage to get married. Till they're mature, they live off it. So if there's anything left, then the son could take. So basically, it's very fair. It's not like, the son gets it, and then the widow wife never sits as no. The son owns it, he's responsible to run it. But who's benefiting the proceeds of the estate? The widow is getting a nice income, meaning normal, that the way she lived when he was alive. And the daughter gets till she's mature, and she gets even to get married, which is a very fair thing. And therefore, the sages say that if, God forbid, the wife dies and the husband is still alive, who inherits the wife's estate if she has her own estate that she brought into the wedding? The husband, not the children. Because the husband is already responsible for everything. She's responsible for her, responsible for the daughters, the sons get so, he will get everything that she leaves, he inherits if he's still alive. And this is how we follow today, that the husband inherits all the estate of the wife. Now,
If there are no sons?
what do we mean no sons? Then the daughter's get it. But then you don't have to give a percentage to anything. She can get the whole estate. If there's a son, so he runs the estate, and the daughters is a benefit, gets a benefit from the estate.
Daughter or mother?
So it's not the eldest daughter?
No, if there's no sons, then the daughters just take
Not the
it.
mother?
No.
That doesn't-
The mother gets the benefit, but she doesn't
Income.
take the estate.
It's not the eldest daughter?
That's
It's just-
income from.
All the daughters
It's
income.
providing there's no will.
If a woman says
Because the will
she's
is irrelevant.
sick and she's ill and she says to her husband, please give me a divorce while she's sick. Why? She doesn't want her husband to inherit her. You understand what's happening? She's ill. She knows that if she, God forbid, dies, her husband's going to inherit, and he doesn't like her. He doesn't like him. Whatever reason it is. So the answer is we don't listen to her. Why? Because even if she says, I hate him, I can't stand him, now that she's considered ill, she's ill, we don't consider her request of the divorce legitimate. It could be she's just going through a stage of kind of emotional state. But to say that she's making a conscious decision that she wants to get divorced like that, that's not, well, we're not going to consider her a rebellious woman because she's sick. So it's not like a woman that says, I don't want to be, and she wants to rebel against her husband. She's in a state of mind that she's not making the right decision. So therefore, we don't listen to her. we tell her, don't worry, when you get better, you'll get the divorce. So either she'll get better and she'll regret it, and if she doesn't get better, Hashem will help her and everything will work out. So the point is that it's a very fair contract at Ketubah, and when you're married, it's not just marriage for life, you're married even after life. The state has to help the children and the widow for many years till they go on their own. What's your question, Norman?
The
Okay.
eldest daughter, and I'm just thinking of because it starts off when you have a will here of sound mind and body. You're talking about not sound mind. So either the man or the woman. If they're delirious, they can't change the will.
No, there's no will. Have you ever seen about what
Oh,
who
okay.
does it go to? There's no will. There's a will is a different story.
What does that mean of sound mind?
The reason that it's
There's a will, there's a way.
When does the